Okay, good morning. My name is Lakshmi Das from Forensic Science Department. Here I am taking a subject related to forensic ballistic. First of all, we want to talk about a forensic ballistics. Ballistic, it is study about a firearms. It is a flight of a projectiles. So what is forensic ballistics? Those firearms which has been recovered from crime scenes has been sent to forensic laboratory for further examinations. That is forensic ballistics. So here the topic is firing mechanisms of different firearms. The content, firing mechanisms of different firearms, under that matchlock, wheel lock, flintlock, percussion cup system, bolt, lever, slide and brake action system. Next, first of all, we want to know about what is a firearms. Firearm is an instrument which has been helpful to project a projectile with the help of a main charge or power with the help of a pressure that projectile a bullet from the firearms. That is an instrument of firearms. So classification of firearms based on mechanism are of modern firearms and primitive firearms. Those both and modern and primitive firearms has various types of firing mechanisms. First of all, we want to know about the primitive types of modern firearms mechanisms. In that, first is matchlock firearm. Matchlock firearms, first the procedure want to fill gunpowders, wads, shells through the barrel part of the firearms through the muzzle end with the help of a ramrod. Ramrod is a cylindrical tube which has been helpful to filling those gunpowders to the barrel to the muzzle end. So that is the first procedure. Next, near to the breech, there is a touch hole. Inside that you have to put or filled a priming powder for igniting those main charge. Main charge means gunpowders. So igniting that gunpowders, we have to fill a priming powders in the touch hole. In matchlock firearms, there is a hook name. It is known as serpentine. Why it is known as serpentine? It's look like a snake shape. So in that snake shape hook, we manually filled a burning piece of cord or thread to the serpentine, and we bring that serpentine hook in that a burning piece of cord is there. Bring that cord to the touch hole. That in the inside priming powder will be ignite, and that flash will be ignite the main charge in the barrel, and at last firearm will be discharged. Next one is wheel lock firearms. Instead of that serpentine hook, here it is a wheel. We manually lock that wheel with the help of a spanner tightly, and same as first procedure, filling of gunpowders to the barrel end, and there is an iron pyrite. Pull the trigger, iron pyrite will strike the wheel. Due to that spark, in the touch hole there is a priming powders is there, same as first matchlock firearms. So due to that spark, the touch hole powders will be flash, and that fires will be ignite the gunpowders in the barrel end, and firearm will be discharged. And next one is the flintlock firing mechanisms. Here there is a flint and a frisson. Flint is made up of iron and frisson is made up of a steel. Same first procedures, filling gunpowders through barrel end with the help of a ram rod, and here touch hole also there between flint and frisson. Fill priming powders, then pull the trigger. The flint will be strike frisson. Due to that spark follow to the touch hole, then that fire flash will be ignite the main charge in the barrel, and firearm will be discharged. And last primitive firing mechanism is percussion cup system. Here there is a cup which has been made up of iron, and there is a hammer. Same first procedures, filling of gunpowders in the barrel, and then pull the trigger. The hammer will strike the cap or percussion cup system, which was made up of iron and filled with the mercury fulminate powders, and the mercury fulminate will flash due to the strike of hammer to the cup of the percussion cup system. So that flash of mercury fulminate will ignite the main charge in the barrel, and at last firearm will be discharged. This the four mechanism comes under primitive firing mechanism of firearms. Then we move on to the modern classifications of a primitive firearms actions. First one is the bolt action mechanism. Here one bolt mechanism is there, closing and opening of bolt in this firearm mechanism. First one, open the bolt, then we want to manually fill the bullets in the magazine holder and to attach that magazine holder below the breech part of the firearms. Then opening of bolt, automatically first cartridge will come to the chamber of the breech part of the firearms, and again close the bullet. After that, pull the trigger, the firearm will be discharged. Again, open the bullet. That useless cartridge will be removed from the firearms automatically, and second cartridge will come to the chamber part of the firearm. Repeat the same process. Next one is the pump action method. Here, below the barrel part, there is a sliding forend. Pushing and forward and backward of that sliding forend is here the mechanisms. First, we want to fill the cartridge case in the magazine holder below the breech area. Then pull the trigger. Then pushing forward of and backward of that sliding forend. First cartridge will be come to the chamber. Pull the trigger. Firearm will be discharged. Again pushing and forward and backward or sliding forend. That useless cartridge case will be removed out, and second will be come to the chamber area, and repeat the same process. Third one is the lever action mechanism. Instead of bolt sliding forend, here the mechanism is a lever. Lever, it is present below the trigger of the firing mechanism, that is a lever guard.